At first glance, situational and contingency theories of leadership look very similar. Both suggest that the most effective leadership behavior depends on the situation that the leader finds themselves in. But the situation theories focus mostly on the nature of the situation, while contingency theories also take into account the relationship between leaders and followers and the cultural and organizational context. For example, the situation might be that of an online retailer getting hacked and their sensitive customer data being shared. Now, in that situation, there are clearly some better strategies than others. But Amazon and Land's End, for example, have very different cultures, and the best tactics to use might be different for them. That's contingency. One contingency theory you might remember from Intro to Management is LMX theory, or leader member exchange. It tells us that a leader may treat a new follower differently from a longtime follower, or a trusted one from one that they don't trust. One new theory introduced in this chapter is the normative decision model. It takes into account the leader, the situation, and the followers. It asks a series of questions about who has necessary information, how structured the problem is, how followers will accept leader decisions, and shared goals. Using all of these questions, it tells the leader what the best process is to make a decision. Notice, it doesn't tell the leader what the best decision is, just the best way to go about making it. The practical problem with the normative decision model is that it is really complicated. I mean, I'm a professor, and this decision tree gives me a headache just looking at it. But there are some important takeaways about decision making from this model. 1. Who has the necessary information to make a decision? Unless the leader knows it all, they need to get it from somebody. For example, if a store manager is scheduling shifts, they need to know if employees have obligations, such as classes or childcare. Presumably, they can get this information from their employees pretty easily. 2. Will followers simply accept the leader's decision? And is it important that they do so? Using the scheduling example, if the manager gives in an employee shifts that conflict with their classes, the employee might quit, which is a problem for the organization and the manager. Other times, employees might not like a manager's decision, but they'll still go along with it. 3. What does the situation look like? If the manager is rescheduling in a hurry because somebody quit, a fast process is probably better than a slow one. If the regional manager is coming in to inspect the store, the manager might be most concerned about ensuring that the best employees are on duty at that time. In sum, a good manager is able to make decisions in different ways depending on the information, their followers, and the situation. An ineffective leader uses the same process every time, whether or not it is the appropriate one.